None of us want the war in Iraq to continue. I can't think of any American that wants it to last one day longer than is necessary. Now, I know the Democrats want to just pull out now, but war is about will, and he who gives up loses. We can't afford to lose. We would lose more than simply the war in Iraq. We would be losing not just the honor of our military, we would be losing their capacity to be able to have the kind of spirit that is necessary in a military for any future conflict they'd be called upon. The irreparable damage that would be done to the men and women who have made great sacrifices serving our country is absolutely beyond calculation. Now, while all of us want to see this conflict end and all of our men and women home, we want to make sure that before they come home, they're able to accomplish the mission that they're trained, ready, capable, and willing to do. General Petraeus recently presented his report to Congress along with Ambassador Crocker. The surge is working. It is having an impact. We've seen it in Anbar province particularly, which a year ago was considered hopelessly lost. Today it's the safest, most secure place in Iraq. It's taking longer than we wanted it to, but it's also important that we complete the job, leave Iraq with some level of stability, and then leave not only Iraq in better shape, but make sure that we don't give al-Qaeda an emboldening position that we can't afford to give them. Over the course of Vertical Day, we'd love to hear your thoughts. But one thing I want to make sure that you understand is that we're all disgusted with the incredibly insensitive, in fact, disgusting ad that was placed in the New York Times by MoveOn.org. Frankly, I'm disappointed that Democrat candidates for president, all of them, haven't been willing to call it what it is, and that's an inexcusable attack on the honor and integrity of an active war general who on every day is taking men and women into battle. To be accused of treason, that's unacceptable. And what kind of president would a person be who wouldn't even stand up and denounce such an ad? Do you think the men and women of the military would ever be able to have respect for a commander-in-chief who wouldn't stand for their commander in a time of war when that commander was accused of treason, an offense punishable by death? That's why we hope some of these candidates will get their lips off the backside of George Soros and use those lips to denounce the hideous and inexcusable ad, and join with the rest of Americans saying you may not always agree with the policies of the United States or even the tactics of General Petraeus, but you don't accuse our men and women of the military of betraying this country and accuse them of being guilty of treason. Tell your friends to join us on all of Vertical Day for the next 24 hours. We'll be asking you to come to MikeHuckabee.com regularly for a lot of updates and information. Thank you for joining us.